Manav Rachna presents New Age Parenting.
Hello and a very warm welcome to New Age Parenting. Guru Gobind do khade kaake lagu paaye, balihari Guru aapno, Govind diyo milaye. This is the way Indian philosophy about gurus, about teachers has been. Yes, he is the one whom I need even to connect with myself and with the divine. Without his help, I cannot connect and meet the divine. That's why the importance of the teacher in one's life. But over the years, what we are seeing is there's a major change in the student-teacher relationship. Yes, it's becoming more open and the new kids demand more respect. So what are the changes? What are these dynamics which are coming out? Let's try to explore in this episode. The first, we move over to the soul searching. In ancient history, teachers were the most important people in one's life other than the parents. They were the ones who were shaping the personality of every individual. In fact, teacher's personality was being reflected in his disciples. But in between there came a time when there was a distance between the teacher and the student. There was antagonism and there was a coldness. But over the years, what we are finding that the shift is again happening. There is a mutual respect and a different dynamics is being created between a child and his teacher. What are these changes and how come these changes are occurring at this stage of world trauma? Let's try to find out. Teachers play a major role in one's life. India has been the country of great teachers. Not only in academics, teachers have been revered in all the fields where learning is involved. Be it music, dance, art or sports. Deep-rooted veneration has been there in Indian society, highlighted by Guru Shishya Parampara. But over last few decades, it had degenerated and there were conflicts and clashes in this pure bond. Students were becoming more knowledgeable and teachers weak in this noble profession. The needs of the student had become different from just academics because they were being exposed to so much information at a very young age. Blame game was the name, resulting in hurt, anger and pain. But in last few years, when society understood the needs of the student, changes in the education pattern and approach by the educational institutes helped in bridging the gap. How is this new dynamics helping children? Let's explore. In our soul searching segment, trying to find out what are the different dynamics, how the teacher-student relationship has changed. We have two very special people. We have Mrs. Sunita Singh, who has been teaching for last 12 years and presently she is with Manav Rachna School. And we have Aaleyah Singh, who is a class 11 student and studying in Manav Rachna School. A very warm welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
11 years you've been a student and before that also 2-3 years, pre-nursery, preschool. And you have seen the changes, the relationship which has changed. What has changed?
Previously, we thought teachers were very strict and we couldn't even approach them for giving an excuse for our assignments not done. And as for now, the scenario has changed. For our emotional counseling and daily life issues, we can approach teachers.
Something has changed in
Yes.
like say 2-3 years, last 2-3 years or 5 years?
5 years. 4 to 5,
5 years. Why the dynamics have been shifted? Sunita ji, you've been a part of this for last 12 years.
I think a lot of cases with suicide cases and a lot of teenage turmoils, conflicts, a lot of problems came into the society. So this made us think that teachers, and a lot of exposure is there, a lot of content is there available. So we are not only for delivering the concepts and content in the classrooms. Students need the teachers as friends also, as guides also. So we have to act as mothers also at times.
So which role is becoming easier for the teacher to take?
I think the present one, because we have been talking about child-centered approach from so many years, but I think now a little bit we are focused towards the child-centered approach, and children are the active learners. So they ask more questions, their questions are also answered. So their thinking levels have also, their horizons have also widened. So I think the present one. I have to keep myself updated. I have to read a lot. I read newspapers, I read the journals, I read a lot of discoveries, inventions, because my children are faster than me. They are more tech savvy, they are more exposed to internet and all that. So I have to be on my toes. But yes, it's a welcome change, because I also feel good when I am able to answer their questions. So I like this way.
Aaleyah, the change we are talking about, is it there on the face, on the surface, or something has really changed in this relationship?
Something has really changed. For the mindset wasn't as broad as now teachers are frank in their approach. Because students can discuss issues that they cannot discuss with their parents if they are not comfortable with it. And if they decide to go to their friends, they are on the same boat, they are suffering the same problems, what suggestions are they going to give? So I think teachers can play the most important role in guiding the students and telling them the right path, because if they keep the thoughts inside, there's no one to give direction to them.
There are favorites of every teacher, yes or no?
Yes, I would like to be honest there. Yes, there are. We try to minimize it, but yes, the children who are, answering maximum questions or doing the work on time, they automatically become favorites with the teacher. Yes, but we at times try to, not to show it very openly, though we like it from inside. But yes, to be honest, there are.
No, but is favorism wrong, Aaleyah?
Yes, it definitely is, because if a student is suppressive in class, teachers should dig in to know the reason why is it so.
Is favorism wrong, Sunita ji?
It depends from situation to situation. Sometimes, yes, it can be wrong, because most of the students, they start becoming envious or jealous of the favorite one, the best one. Why teacher is always asking questions to him or her, or why she is always getting her work done from maybe they also want to get a chance. So in a way, it's, I think, wrong.
How does a child react to this favorism? Who has been ignored, who is not getting chances, who has not been able to do well and feels rejected? How does he
Maybe
react?
he is not interested anymore in the subject the teacher is taking. So he starts putting his performance down, and he won't give his best to it, because he ultimately knows that he won't be appreciated. Only the favorite ones are appreciated, whether it is right or wrong.
As a teacher, how is that one creates a balance between love and law? That is something which is the most difficult task of a teacher.
Law is very important, because that when we enforce discipline and law, then only the children complete their assignments on time, complete their tasks on time, and then they learn more, and then they're given more responsibilities, and their attitude is also shaped up. But yes, love is important I think it helps them to get inspiration. We inspire them through love. So sometimes they need affection also, love also. Yes, but there is a very thin line between these two. So while enforcing law, teachers should not be very harsh, or while being frank with the children, the teacher should not cross that barrier, so that the students start taking the teacher for granted.
Yeah. When we criticize, as a parent also, when we criticize, and we've always said that, we criticize so that the child gets motivated. But are we really motivating the child, or are we getting really tired, and not because the child is not able to understand? Do we have that conviction that the child will be able to create what we want him to do?
No, I think a child can never be motivated by criticism. We criticize when we are exhausted or we get frustrated. Sometimes it happens, but I have seen in my career that no child has been motivated by criticism. It's only by appreciation and acknowledgement and rewards that we can motivate a child.
Wonderful. At this juncture, understanding that criticism can never motivate, we'll take a short break, but we'll be back soon. This September, New Age Parenting Workshops coming to Bangalore. For registrations, call 971-871-9806 or email us at info@newageparenting.net.
Manav Rachna presents New Age Parenting.